Number 9, a camping tent is in the shape of a triangular prism. The dimensions of the tent are in the diagram. This is a triangular prism. What is the volume of the tent? Well, it was a triangular prism, so I'm going to write down the formula. Volume equals big B times H, which is in your mathematics chart. Since it's a triangular prism, your big B is the area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height. So here's your big B. It has a base of 7 and a height of 6. So this is going to be 1/2 times 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42 divided by 2. That's going to give us 21 feet squared. But we're not done because that's just the area of the base. Now we're going to multiply that times the height. It goes from one triangle to the other, so that's going to be 9. So we're going to do 21 times 9. That's going to give us 189 feet cubed. Throw my pen away. Number 11. A standard brick is shaped like a rectangular prism. The dimensions of the brick are shown in the diagram. What is the volume of the standard brick? Well, it's a rectangular prism, so that makes it volume equals big B times H, where big B is a rectangle. So for this one, big B, we're going to do base times height, or length times width. So here is your base, and this one is going to be the height of the prism, and this one will be the width or the height of the rectangle. So we're going to go ahead and plug in 8 times 3 5/8 to find the area of the base. I'm going to go ahead and change this into an improper fraction. So 8 times 3 is 24 plus 5 is 29 over 8. This is going to simplify here, 1 and 1, so I end up with 29. So the area of the rectangle is 29 inches squared. We're going to take that and substitute it for the volume formula. Big B is 29 times your height of 2 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 1/4. Once again, I'm going to change that into an improper fraction. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 more is 9 over 4. And we're multiplying. Can't simplify here, so we're going to do 29 times 9, which is 261, and we're going to divide that by 4. So when I divide that by 4, I'm going to get 65 1/4 inches cubed. My answer is B here. Number 13, we have Susanna that made a model of a whole towel in the shape of a square pyramid. So that already tells us what formula we're going to be using. The height of the square pyramid is 4.5. So that's this line segment here. What is the volume of her model? So we're looking for the volume. Here's our big B. It is a square pyramid. So volume equals 1/3 big BH, where big B is the area of a square. So side times side. This is a 10 by 10. So 10 times 10. That's 100 centimeters squared. So we're going to take that and substitute it for big B over here. Then it told us the height was 4.5. So we're going to go ahead and put 4.5 there. So now we're going to calculate this. 100 times 4.5. Well, I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2. That gives me 450. And we're going to divide this by 3. So 450 divided by 3. That's going to give me a volume of 150 centimeters cubed. Number 15. A board game includes 10 identical pieces, each shaped like a cube. The edge of these cubes are 4 centimeters. What is the combined volume of the 10 pieces? Well, we're talking about a cube. So a cube is still a prism, so volume equals big B, H. So here we can say that big B can be length times width, and we're going to go ahead and take the measurement of the cube, which is a 4 by 4. 4 times 4 is 16 centimeters squared. Then we're going to multiply that times the height. Well, if it's a 4, 4, and 4, we're going to multiply this times 4. So 16 times 4 is 64. But this is your distractor. The question wants the volume of all 10 pieces, so we still need to multiply this times 10. So 64 times 10, you get 640 centimeters squared in total of volume for all 10. Number 17. A bathtub is in the shape of a rectangular prism. The volume of that tub is 72 cubic feet. The area of the base is 24 feet. What's the height of that? So we're talking about a rectangular prism, so volume equals big BH. Now this one's just a matter of plugging in numbers where they go. 24 is the area of the base, that's your big B. So we'll put 24. They also gave us the volume. The volume is 72. Equals, we're solving for H. So this is just solving for H by dividing by 24 on both sides. So 72 divided by 24. The height of this bathtub is 3 feet. Working backwards from the formula. Number 19. A perfume bottle is in the shape of a triangular prism. The volume is 55 cubic centimeters. The height is 22. What is the area of the base? So since I know it's a triangular prism, I'm going to use volume equals big BH. They gave us the volume of 55, so I'm going to plug it in for the V. They also gave us the height of the prism, so we're going to go ahead and plug in 22, and we're looking for big B, the area of the base. Well, 22 has to be divided so you can get rid of it and it's not bothering B. So 55 divided by 22. Your big B, or the area of the base, is 2.5 centimeters squared. Working backwards. And our last question, a block of cheese in the shape of a triangular prism. What is the volume? The volume of this cheese is 960 cubic centimeters. What is the height of the block of cheese? So we're still working with the triangular prism, so that's volume equals big BH. Our big B was not given, so we have to go find the area of the base. This is our big B. We're looking for the height given the volume. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my volume. My big B is a triangle, so 1/2 base times height. The base of the triangle is 12 and the height was 16. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate this. I'm going to simplify here and put a 6 here. That way I can just do 16 times 6, which is 96. So the area of the triangle is 96 centimeters squared. That's my big B. Now I can solve for the height by dividing. So we're going to divide by 96 on both sides. 960 divided by 96, the height is going to be 10 centimeters. Now go ahead and work on the evens, and then I will have instructions on how you can check your work to see if you did okay on the evens.